Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to another session of English. Today, we're going to continue working on unit number 9. If you remember last week, well, we have the diagnostic test, but we also work in the beginning of unit number 9, lesson number 1. And this is what we're going to continue doing today. Remember that we discussed some sort of crimes, and how some criminal activities affect El Salvador and all those kinds of things. But let me share with you today's page, so we might proceed working on that. Is page 95. So I remember that we didn't finish this exercise, or yeah, we didn't do it. We didn't do it. All right, so we're gonna listen to 5 people. 5 people will interview in the street probably, and you have to match the speaker's responses with the questions. So which of the crimes listed in the previous lesson, in the video that I also shared with you about the vocabulary of crimes, and also the ones here like credit card fraud, domestic abuse, etc. So you're gonna write the number of the speaker with the question. We have 5 questions, 5 different people will talk. You have to write the number here of the speaker. Then you will listen for a second time and write true or false in the sentence that follow. Remember, it says here that you have to correct the false statements. So if there is something that is not true, you have to correct it. So for example, if he says he doesn't think, and the answer is he thinks, so you have to make the correction here. So, but listen so you can respond those exercises.
Audio 9.3. Speaker 1.
Can you listen? Guys, can you listen? Okay, thank you, Vargas.
And I mean, it's just not fair. You're simply downloading a song, for heaven's sake. This is not theft. You're not a thief. Why should you go to prison? For using something that's out there for the whole world to use? Just last month, a 9-year-old who'd been downloading. That's so unfair. That's why I really think songs, books, and music should be completely free. Also, if...
Speaker 2.
So this one's kind of hard to answer, but, gee, I don't know, maybe armed robbery? I've been living in this neighborhood for, what, 2 years, and I've never seen a robber. So, yeah, I mean, I never even think about it. I feel pretty safe here, actually. By the way, this is really for a school project, right? I mean, you're not going to share this on the internet or anything, are you?
Speaker 3.
Yeah, burglary. Our next-door neighbors went away for the weekend and someone broke into their house. I was watching TV, you know, and I saw the whole thing. The burglar was a woman in her 40s. Yeah, a woman. A blonde woman wearing a mask. I called the cops, but when they got there, she'd already left, you know? So I wondered.
Speaker 4.
And call me a pessimist, But really, I don't see any way out. What are this generation's values? No one knows for sure. No wonder teens are turning to drugs more and more. And I think drug dealing is likely to get worse as the years go by. And you know what? The new legislation next year will probably make no difference. I mean, sending drug dealers to prison is not enough. You see, excuse me.
Speaker 5.
Yeah. Well, not only me, but every mother in my neighborhood. I mean, my husband and I are doing okay. Brand new car, nice house. We've just had a new pool built. So, you know, all eyes are on us. So, I keep telling my kids to, you know, just run if someone they don't know gets too close. Run as fast as they can, no matter who. Anyone can be a kidnapper in potential, you know. Or, God forbid, even a murderer. So, yeah, that's something that worries me. A lot. Oh, and here's something else.
Audio 9.3. Speaker 1.
And I mean, it's just not fair. You're simply downloading a song, for heaven's sake. This is not theft. You're not a thief. Why should you go to prison? For using something that's out there for the whole world to use? Just last month, they arrested this 19-year-old who'd been downloading CSI episodes. That's so unfair. That's why I really think songs, books, and music should be completely free. Also, if...
Speaker 2.
So this one's kind of hard to answer, but, gee, I don't know. Maybe armed robbery? I've been living in this neighborhood for, 2 years, and I've never seen a robber. So, yeah, I mean, I never even think about it. I feel pretty safe here, actually. By the way, this is really for a school project, right? I mean, you're not going to share this on the internet or anything, are you?
Speaker 3.
Yeah, burglary. Our next-door neighbors went away for the weekend and someone broke into their house. I was watching TV, you know, and I saw the whole thing. The burglar was a woman in her 40s. Yeah, a woman. A blonde woman wearing a mask. I called the cops, but when they got there, she'd already left, you know? So I wondered.
Speaker 4.
And call me a pessimist, but really I don't see any way out. What are this generation's values? No one knows for sure. No wonder teens are turning to drugs more and more. And I think drug dealing is likely to get worse as the years go by. And you know what? The new legislation next year will probably make no difference. I mean, sending drug dealers to prison is not enough. You see, excuse me.
Speaker 5.
Yeah. Well, not only me, but every mother in my neighborhood. I mean, my husband and I are doing okay. Brand new car, nice house. We've just had a new pool built. So, you know, all eyes are on us. So, I keep telling my kids to, you know, just run if someone they don't know gets too close. Run as fast as they can, no matter who. Anyone can be a kidnapper in potential, you know. Or, God forbid, even a murderer. So, yeah, that's something that worries me. A lot. Oh, and here's something else.
Okay, let me check the answers with you. Okay, Cabrera Marjorie, do you have the answer for this one? Which speaker was asked with question 1 or the first question? Marjorie, are you there? Marian Castillo? Ah, wait, I have something here in the chat. Okay, Marjorie, I got it. Marian Castillo?
Hi, teacher.
Hello, my dear. Do you have the number of the speaker who responded the first question here?
No. Teacher, I don't have the book and I can barely see the image. And my internet is really bad, so.
Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that, Marian. Okay, let me see. Well, Rodrigo Rodrigo didn't listen. Chacon, Bruno, Alessandro.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, hello, my friend.
Probably speaker 2, I don't know.
Okay, probably. Okay, speaker number 2. Thank you. Alessandro Vargas. Hernandez Vargas. Which speaker respond this question? Hello. Waiting. 3. Okay, maybe speaker number 3. We will see at the end of the exercise. Fabiola Hernandez. So we have a lot of Hernandez here. Fabiola Nicole, what do you think about this one? Have or has affected someone you know? Which speaker respond that one? Okay, Fabio. Well, you said hi in the chat. Camila Michelle Lopez. Which speaker respond this one? Will probably increase in the next 10 years. You think it's number 4? I think so too. I think so too, Camila, is number 4. And this one shouldn't be considered a crime. I think is number 1, but we will see later on. Then the true or false thing. Let me see who can give me a hand with this. Gabriela Isabel Martinez. Gabriela. First one, he doesn't think people should pay for digital content. Is that true or false? What do you think? No Gabriela around? Naomi Martinez?
Hi, teacher.
Hello, Naomi. So do you know if this one is true or false?
The first. True, maybe. No.
Okay, let's say true. I think it's true as well. Daniel Enrique Parras. Thank you, Naomi. Daniel Parras. Hello, Parras. The second, people saw a robber in his neighborhood last year. Is that true or is false? Okay, let me check what you're saying. Well, you're not so sure that it's false, but you think it's false. All right. Number 3, Angela Michel. A middle-aged man broke into her neighborhood's house.
False.
False. Yeah, it was a woman, a blondie, right? Number 4, thank you, my dear. Mendez Gabriel Omar. Omar, the government will introduce new laws next year. What do you think? Well, what do you remember? True. Yeah, probably true. Thank you, Omar. Ivania Rivera. What about number 5? She has taught her kids to shout if a stranger approaches them. Hello. Is it true or is it false? False, okay. So, but you're hesitant, right? So the question mark there indicates that you're not so sure. All right, but for the ones who are not so sure, we're gonna reveal the answers. Let's see, speaker number 1 should be considered a crime. Speaker 2, do you worry about the list? Speaker 3, has or have affected someone you know. Speaker number 4 will probably increase in the next 10 years. And 5, do you worry about the most? And in the true or false thing, number 1 is true. Number 2 and 3 are false. And you see the corrections there. Number 4 is truth. And number 5 is false. So we finished with that part. So now I just want you to do something else. This exercise can be done in Canva or you can use a PowerPoint application in your computer. You can use either way, any of those, and you will present certain solutions to reduce crime. I mean, the idea here is that you practice with your, or well, that you exercise your critical thinking. You know the problems that we have here related to criminal activities, and what are your proposals to prevent and also to reduce criminal activities in El Salvador. I will share the instructions with you so that will be clearer. Just give me a sec. All right, so like I said, in Canva or PowerPoint presentation, write 3 proposals to reduce crime in El Salvador. Use pictures to illustrate your ideas. 3 slide stops. Maybe one day you work for the government and you are in charge of security, of national security, and then you have your ideas already done. You have 15 minutes, and then you will share your thoughts. Do you have any questions about what you're doing? And this is a class activity. It's not evaluated, of course. Well, it is evaluated, but it doesn't have a percentage in your final score, is what some of you are really concerned. What happens if you don't work? Well, nothing happens. But what happens if you work, if you actually work? So you will practice your English skills. You will make yourself useful in the class, and also you will exercise your critical thinking by giving or expressing your ideas about this issue and how it can be prevented or how it can be reduced by yourselves, or series, by yourselves. You work individually. Any more questions? Questions 1, 2, 3. So let's get it to work, please. Okay, let me see. Daniel Mejia, are you ready? Daniel Mejia Parras. He's gone. Brian Rodriguez, are you ready, Brian? Brian Rodriguez, are you still with us? Or you're gone? Did you finish, Brian? Okay, thank you. Romero Ángel. Ángel Romero, are you there? Do you want to share? Did you finish? You're not here. Let me see. Osiris, did you finish? Not yet. Okay. Mejia Ángela.
I'm almost done, but I was eating lunch.
Okay. Let's wait. Okay, I will wait for you, Osiris, and you, Ángela. Marjorie Cabrera, are you done? Marjorie. Hernandez Vargas. Okay, Marjorie, we're gonna wait for you for a few more minutes. Vargas Hernandez. Okay, do you want to present, my friend? Okay. What is the problem of? You're from the cell. And your microphone is not working, isn't it? Let me see, Ivania Rivera. Are you done? Are you ready to present? Not yet. Naomi Martinez.
Teacher, I'm not done.
Not yet. Okay.
No, me falta una, ya voy a terminar.
Okay. So if there's someone who I called by name or I didn't, who is ready, you have the chance right now. Just let me know that you want to share, and I think, yeah, you're able to share. You're able to share the screen now.
Can you see?
Yes, yes, I can. Okay, you may read, Naomi.
Okay, three proposals to reduce crime in El Salvador. Equality education, job opportunities, and entrepreneurship.
Oh, I see. We agree with that. And nice slides, by the way. Well
Thank
done. Well done. Well done. So I think education is the key, you see, to deal with these problems, because you have to work with prevention. Because I don't think that, you see, it's raiding more cops or the army in the streets is not the best solution. You know, violence bring more violence. And I think that through education, we might give another perspective of life to other people. And you also mentioned job opportunities. So many people say that there are a lot of jobs in El Salvador, for something I don't agree with. But there are jobs, but what about the salaries? I mean, the wages are very low. So people do not prefer, well, they prefer to do something else because the salaries are very low and the work is very heavy, you see. So they think that it's not worth it to have a job like this. And so that's why many people, it's not justified. I'm not condoning criminal activities, but many people decided to, you see, to steal, to sell drugs instead of having a decent job, since the salaries are not covering their basic needs. So thank you very much, Naomi, for that. Now let me
thank
see.
you.
You're welcome. I have Daniel Vargas presentation here. Well done, Vargas. I will share it with you. And maybe, Osiris, is your microphone working? Osiris, is your microphone working? Okay, so can you please read Vargas presentation?
Okay, how to reduce the crime in El Salvador. Improve the police. Improve the judicial system. And improve public safety.
Okay, thank you very much. And wow, that's a good job you did here, my friend. See, the animations are okay. The images, wow. I'm impressed with your job here. And so I agree with you. So we have to try to improve the police service, because remember, this is a community service. They got paid to protect and to fight for our rights. And well, I don't think that this is really happening, you see. In reality, people, well, police or cops are not there to protect us. So I personally don't feel safe every time that I see some cops in the street. Sometimes I'm afraid of them, since most of them belong to some gangs groups. Well, gangs are groups, right? Some gangs, you see, and we all know that. And for sure, like Vargas has suggested, it has to be improved. I mean, they have to check all the agents that are corrupted, investigate them, and put it behind bars if it's necessary. Then I have received Gabriel's link as well. And I bet that Andrea Rodriguez is also ready, but the time is a factor here and it's time to have your lunch. And we're gonna continue tomorrow. Tomorrow we have classes, early morning. So get ready with your presentations. We will see 3 or 4 more of your works. We will present it to the class and we will continue with the lesson. So my dear Gabriel, Andrea, and whoever else is ready, so please be ready for tomorrow. It's a class activity and we're gonna start with that. Thank you, enjoy your lunch. I'm also Osiris as well, and Marian. So all of you, all of the ones who got the presentations, you will have your chance tomorrow. Thank you.
Bye, teacher.
Goodbye.